Here from Primetime Guitar. Today we're going to be looking at my first installment in our Must Know series. Basically what we're trying to achieve with this is showing you guys stuff that we think you must know. Basically we're going to be hitting all sorts of licks, techniques, songs, basically anything that, well, we think you should know, as redundant as that is. My first thing is going to be metal riffs I think you should know. Kind of aimed at the beginners, but anybody who doesn't know these, you probably should. That being said, we're going to hop right into it. So the first riff in this lesson is going to be Iron Maiden's The Trooper. Probably one of their most popular songs, if not the most popular. This riff is going to be a little difficult because of the speed. I don't think the fingerings are too terribly difficult, especially if you're used to this kind of stuff. But coupled with the speed, it is going to be a little difficult. So be sure to break it down slowly and practice it slowly. Like everything, basically. But to start, we're going to put our third finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Alright, we're going to pick that twice. And then we're going to pick it a third time, but we're going to immediately pull off to the 5th fret. And then we're going to pluck the 7th fret of the E string, the low E. So it should sound like that. After that, we're going to go down 2 frets, but we're going to do the exact same shape pull-off motion. So it's going to be 5, pull off to 3, and then down to the 5th fret of the E string. The next part is going to be, we're going to have our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, pull off down to the 2nd fret, and then we're going to have the 3rd fret of the E string. So what we have so far is, and then after that we're going to go up to sort of a double stop on the A and D string at the 5th fret. We're going to pluck the 5th fret of the A, pluck the 5th fret of the D, and then back down to the A. So what we have for that is, sorry about that. So that's it for the riff. There is a harmony riff over the top of it, which we'll go over right now. It's all the same concept of pull-offs and timing and everything like that. We're going to start with our 2nd finger on the 10th fret of the A string, hit that twice, pull off down to the 9, and we're going to land on the 10th fret of the E string. We're going to move down to the 9th fret, pull off to the 7th fret, and then we're going to land on the 8th fret of the E string. After that, we're going to go to the 7th fret, pull off to the 5th, and we're going to land on the 7th fret. This is actually the first shape from the beginning riff. And then we're going to do that same double stop motion, but we're going to do it on the 9th fret this time, but still plucking the A first, the D, and then the A. So that riff sounds like. Alright, and that's pretty much it for that riff. Next we're going to be taking a look at Black Sabbath's Iron Man. Back right into it. The second riff in this medley is going to be Iron Man by Black Sabbath. One of the grandfather of metal songs, definitely popular, one of their biggest hits as well, and heavy as all get out. We're going to start this on the 7th fret of the E string, and we're going to do the power chord shape, 7th fret on the E string and 9th fret on the A string. Alright, we're going to use that power chord shape throughout this whole riff. So from there, we're going to go up to the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. And then after that first one, we're going to hit it again and then slide up to the 7th and 9th fret. Then we're going to hit that one twice. Then from there, we're going to go up to the 10th fret of the A string and the 12th fret of the D string. And we're going to do a couple slides. 3 more like. And then we're going to go back down to the 5th fret and the 7th fret, and then slide up to the 7th fret and the 9th fret. 7th fret A, 9th fret D. So all together we have. Alright, and I guess the only maybe tricky thing is this from the 10th fret and the 12th fret down to the 9th and the 11th. I pick the first one and just go down. So it's just a little slide. It can be a little difficult to get that motion in time, but otherwise pretty easy riff, but completely effective. Next, we got Enter Sandman by Metallica. So the next riff we're looking at is Metallica's Enter Sandman, arguably their biggest hit, and it's off of the Mega CD that is apparently still selling thousands of copies, the Black Album. Hopping right into this one, we're going to start with 2 chugs on an open E power chord, so that's going to be 0, 2, 2, oh my bad, 0, 2, 2 on the A and D strings. We'll start with 2 chugs, we're going to go up to the 7th fret of the A string, 6th fret of the E string, and the 5th fret of the E string. In the 5th fret, we're going to get a little vibrato on it. And then we're going to hit a chug right there. Alright, one little palm muted chug, and then we go back into the 2 chugs after that. So we play that 3 times. And then after this, we're going to start with an open chug again. And then we're going to go to the power chord on the 3rd fret and 5th fret E string. Back down to the 0. And then we're going to go to the 2nd fret, power chord shape. So basically what we have there is it's going from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. So hopefully I can do that slow enough. So that's basically it for that riff, and on to our last one after this, Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. Alright, last riff of this lesson, it's Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. They are one of my absolute favorite bands. Even got branded with the Cowboys from Hell right here, so I enjoy them a little bit. This, to me, is the trickiest riff in this list, just because it's a little involved. We got a lot of techniques going on, but once you get it, it's really good. I kind of included it because it's good exercise, just because it has hammer-ons and some pretty fast string skipping picking. But getting right into it, we're going to start with a hammer-on from 0 to 3 on the E string, and then do that again. Alright, from there we're going to hit 0 on the A string, scooch down a bit, and then back to the 3 on the E string. Alright, hit that twice as well. From there we're going to put our finger on the 1st fret, but back down to the 3rd fret on the E string. Alright, after that 1 pick on the 1st string, we're going to go back to the 0. Alright, after the 0, back down to the 3, and then we're going to put our finger back on the 1st fret, hammer onto the second, and then pick the open D string. So the whole riff itself. Alright, one more time. Alright, and that's it for that one. You've made it through this lesson. Hopefully you got the coolest metal riffs down now. Impress everybody. They're great. Ladies and gentlemen! Thanks for checking out this video. These are all definitely the heaviest, most classic riffs ever. They all rock hard, super heavy as mentioned, and just totally popular. I'd like to thank you again for watching, and if you would like, subscribe to Primetime Guitar. Keep up to date with all of our lessons. We're putting them up constantly. We're still a little fresh, but we're getting a schedule together. We're going to have all sorts of new song lessons, technique, lick of the week, theory Thursday. Definitely check all of those out. But once again, thank you. And I'm Adam from Primetime.